What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another live stream. And this is a live stream that I'm sure you guys have been waiting for a little while now, as this is my full first round mock draft of the offseason. This is my first of, I'm probably only doing two of these. I know I've said I'm probably going to do three, but I'm probably going to do two of these things. Of course, the next one will be on draft day. I might add a third. We'll see. And if I do add a third and a full first rounder, that will be coming up 3 weeks from tonight, a week after free agency starts, which, by the way, starts 2 weeks from today. So, yeah, 2 weeks from right now, the chaos would have been going on for about, what would it be, 6 hours? Something like that. But, yeah. It's on my phone right here and my notepad. Took a little while to, formulate this mock draft. Of course, the top 5 was relatively easy to do. The rest was kind of hard because I had to look at teams' needs and stuff. But, most likely this is going to be epically wrong. This is my first one. And honestly, the first trade that goes down that involves a first-round draft pick is going to absolutely screw up my draft. Even before the thing freaking starts, my draft could just go right down the toilet. But do I really care? No. I do this for fun, right? So with that being said, let's get right into it. I know you guys really want to see it. So with the first overall selection, we got the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm not going to do a song. No, not the right time for that. That'll come when the season starts. But, yeah, the Bengals have the number 1 pick. And with the first overall selection, I have the Cincinnati Bengals taking Chase Young. I'm just joking. No, Joe Burrow. If they don't take Joe Burrow, they're stupid. We already know how dumb Mike Brown is. He's pretty dumb, but I don't think he'd do that. I think he'd go with his guy Joe Burrow. You already have Bengals fans walking around with Joe Burrow jerseys. Could you imagine being a Bengal fan and you have a Joe Burrow jersey, and then draft day comes around and your team doesn't take him? What do you do? You're left sitting there like, I hope my jersey has, jersey assurance or whatever, where if your guy gets traded, although I don't think NFL Network even sells those kind of jerseys. I don't know if jersey assurance counts for custom jerseys. I don't know. But that would be pretty stupid of the Bengals. But, yeah, I got them going Burrow. I think it's a safe bet. No, I don't do the whole No. That would take way too long. I'm not trying to be here for an hour. So with the second pick, literally right after Roger Goodell says Burrow, this is what the Redskins are doing. All right, let's get Chase Young's name in there. They would already have Chase Young's name up to the people at the event. They're just probably standing there waiting for Roger Goodell to get back into the tunnel so they can hand him the card. Like literally, because usually he walks out of a tunnel or something, backstage. I can just see it right now. Goodell's like, I don't know if Burrow, I'm sure Burrow will be at the draft. I can just see this right now. Burrow and Goodell are, posing with the jersey in front of the cameras. They both go their separate ways. Goodell walks back and boop, oh, look at that. There's the Redskins dude already sitting there with the card. And he's like, wow, that was fast. It's like, yeah, we already knew who we were taking. We've known this for how many months now? For real. But, yeah, with the second pick, I have the Washington Redskins selecting Chase Young, defensive end out of Ohio State. And he will be terrorizing poor old Dak Prescott, Carson Wentz, and Danny Dimes for the next 10-plus years. Oh, yeah. He's going to be a terror. And honestly, I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him. Low key, though, the Redskins are quickly becoming Ohio State like Northeast. Yes. I mean, look how many Buckeyes they already got. I mean, they got Haskins, McLaurin. They get Young. They're really catching up to the Saints when it comes to the amount of Buckeyes on their team. That's pretty sad, though, considering, we have, one Buckeye on our team? Maybe, we'll draft some this year. I wouldn't mind that. But yeah, I have Chase Young going to Washington, and he would just be an absolute wrecking ball. I expect him to have double-digit sacks in his first season. I mean, I saw that dude play, of course, every game, and he was a one-man wrecking crew. There was games where literally you could not stop him. Wisconsin had to freaking triple team him in the championship game. But what was really funny is Chase Young would get triple teamed the last couple games. He was getting double teamed, triple teamed, probably quadruple teamed, chipped, everything. Teams were throwing everything and the kitchen sink at him, and this dude would still get to the quarterback. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm glad he went to Ohio State. But damn. But it's so funny because the haters say, he sucks. He didn't do crap the last couple games. Well, watch the tape. The dude was getting triple teamed, quadruple teamed, quintuple teamed. I wouldn't even be surprised if we got sextuple teamed. 6 people on him. Wouldn't surprise me. And I'm pretty sure he'd still get through. He's the kind of guy where you have to see where he is at all times. You're looking on the field to see whatever number he is. Of course, he won't be wearing number 2 because they don't do that in the NFL. His number will most likely be like in the 90s, I'm sure. But man, you have Kerrigan too, and Montez Sweat. Ooh, okay. Then you have Daron Payne and Jonathan Allen. Okay, Washington. Maybe Ron Rivera got something going on over there. Washington might actually be a player this year, for real. And then, of course, they got rid of good old what's-his-face, their freaking GM. I literally forgot his name. I don't even care. The dum-dum, yeah. I mean, I still got Dan Snyder, but I don't mean nothing. Dan Snyder's Dan Snyder. It's whatever, But yeah, I got my guy Chase Young going number 2. And then third overall pick, we got the Detroit Lions. Now, I'm going to speed this up after the top 5 or top 6. I'm going to say top 10. I'm going to speed it up. Coming in at number 3, we have the Detroit Lions. And with the third pick, I have the Lions selecting Jeffrey Okudah. Yeah, Jagganoff. Okudah, not Oduka. Okay? Okay. But yeah, Okudah with an H. I've seen that too. People don't put the H at the end of his last name. Freaking kills me. Safety out of Ohio State. Of course, rumor has it that Darius Slay could be gone. Possibly. Maybe. Who knows? And I think Okudah would be amazing in Detroit. For real. He would really help that defense out. Coming in at number 4, we have the New York Football Giants. And as I mentioned earlier, they have a franchise quarterback, Danny Dimes. They gave this dude a nickname after his first game. I mean, not even then. By halftime. In the preseason, his first start, they already gave him a nickname, Danny Dimes. Well, you need to protect Danny Dimes, especially this year, because look at the pass rushers they're going up against, especially if Washington drafts Chase Young. When they draft Chase Young, because let's be honest, I know Dan Snyder can be dumb. I don't think he'll be that dumb. Same thing goes with the Bengals. I don't think they're that dumb. They're going to take the guy that they're supposed to. Washington's going to take Chase Young. Dave Gettleman and company are going to watch that pick go in, and they're going to be like, well, guys, who are we taking? And they're like, a tackle. It's like, yes, because we don't want that guy, freaking Chase Young, what's up, Ton Sports, to freaking eat our quarterback. So I have them taking Mekhi Becton, tackle out of Louisville. He is an absolute monolith of a man. Was he like 6'7", way over 300 pounds? And that dude can move for real. That's the kind of guy you put on a guy like Chase Young. He's a brick wall of a man, like for real. He might have a little bit of trouble with some of these like faster guys, like maybe Miles, because Miles has that get off speed. The only thing with Myles Garrett that kind of irks me is the fact that he is so prone to jumping off sides because he's so trigger happy. He's got to learn to just jump the gun at the right time, and he blows past the tackles. I think he'll get better, though. I think Becton will be a fantastic tackle in the NFL, and I think the Giants would be super smart to take him. I'm pretty sure they're going to take a tackle. I mean, they could take Simmons, which would help their defense. You have Peppers and Simmons. I think they pretty much do the same thing, too. Yeah. They're both low-key Swiss Army knives. I'm pretty sure Simmons will be more of a safety than a linebacker, whereas Peppers, he's more of a linebacker, per se. Like a stretch linebacker kind of guy, box safety, yeah. But I have them taking Mekhi Becton. So, yeah, lovely. They need a tackle. Nate Solder ain't it. They're probably going to get rid of him. I wouldn't be surprised if after they take Becton, they trade Solder for like more draft picks or something. Maybe. So moving on to the 5th pick, and this is one of Miami. This is the first of a couple Miami picks that they have. And with the 5th pick, I have what happened? Oh, they're talking about the Chargers trade earlier today. Hate that. You see the freaking, things coming in like hours late for some reason. I don't know. But, yeah. I'll get to the Chargers here in a minute. But I have the Miami Dolphins taking Tua Tagovailoa, quarterback out of Alabama, with the 5th overall pick. So there's your quarterback of the future. And maybe you can have him sit behind Fitzpatrick for the year or whatever. And, let him learn. Let him get completely 100,000% healthy. I mean, he's pretty much healthy now, but, make sure, like, you're for real, like, he's for real healthy. Or, if you're really sure he's healthy enough, you could always have him start. But I don't know. But I have him going to a quarterback out of Alabama at number 5. Coming in at number 6, I have the Los Angeles Chargers. And as I mentioned later a few seconds ago, they just traded Russell Okung to the Panthers for Trey Turner. So, yeah. And I have the Chargers then selecting Justin Herbert, quarterback out of Oregon. He would most likely be their starter unless maybe they decide to go with Tyrod or something. Of course, Phillip Rivers is not coming back. That's pretty much clear at this point. So, yeah, they get their quarterback of the future in Herbert. And they move on and see what they can do with that offensive line, because that's not a good offensive line they have right now. The interior is fantastic now, but the rest of it, they need to fix their tackle positions for sure. Moving on to number 7, I have the Carolina Panthers selecting Derek Brown, D tackle out of Auburn. They could use another big man on that front in the trenches on defense. Coming in at number 8, I have the Arizona Cardinals selecting Jedrick Wills, tackle out of Alabama. I believe they actually locked down DJ Humphries a few weeks ago, I believe. So there you go. Get your other tackle. Now your boy Kyler Murray's got protection, and he's got some pretty good weapons too. I would not be surprised if the Cardinals maybe didn't absolutely suck next year. They took a step in the right direction last year, for sure. Coming off that horrendous year they had with, what they had. I literally am drawing a blank on that whole team because that team was so trash. But yeah, I could definitely see the Cardinals taking a big step forward next season. Moving on now To the, gotta look it up right here. To the number 9 pick, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars taking Isaiah Simmons, safety out of Jacksonville. I think this is probably the furthest down he goes. I do not think the Browns will have a chance at him. If Simmons falls to 10, Barry better be like running to the freaking phone to, call it in, because I know we need tackles, but if Simmons is there, bro, you cannot pass him up, especially because Demarius Randall is probably gone. I mean, we're I guess, linked to possibly getting Anthony Harris from Minnesota, but could you imagine Harris and Simmons, though, in the defensive backfield? I mean, yeah, Sheldrick Redwine. He's the only, bona fide guy we have at the safety position right now. But I do have Simmons going to Jacksonville. Jacksonville's been getting rid of some guys on defense. Of course, they just traded A.J. Bouye. I don't really know what else they have in their defense. Got some young players. I think Simmons would work really well with them. But yeah, I got Simmons going to Jacksonville. I wouldn't even be shocked if he doesn't make it to Jacksonville. I bet you he won't make it past 5. I could honestly see the Giants taking him. But I have him going 9. And then, when I hear Isaiah Simmons going 9, I'm going to be like, wow, the freaking football gods teasing us again. Gotta love it. How many times have they done that to us? There's a guy I love. He's my kind of, I guess you could kind of say Simmons is one of my draft crushes, up there with Andrew Thomas and Wirfs. Baker Mayfield got him, coach. Now y'all just been dealt bad, bro. I'm ready for you guys to this season. Same here, but you'll hear who I have the Chiefs taking here momentarily. But I have Simmons going 9 to the Jaguars, and then at 10, I have the Browns fixing a big hole and selecting Andrew Thomas out of Georgia, tackle. That's going to be weird. That would be weird, seeing a Thomas at left tackle. He obviously would not be wearing 73. I'm pretty sure he could probably most likely be wearing like 72 or something. I don't know. Not going to, count my chickens, but I would love to bring in Andrew Thomas. He's one of the best tackles in the draft. If not him, it's Tristan Wirfs. Those are my 2 tackle draft crushes right there. One of those 2 guys, and I'll be perfectly happy, because that means this guy will be getting protected. And then all you got to do is go in free agency, get me Jack Conklin, and boom. Maybe you can even get us a guard, maybe Tooney or whatever. Just fix this offensive line. I want my quarterback to survive, all right? Byron Jones won't be back with Dallas. We already know that. I love how NFL Update tells us stuff we already know. He says the Giants, Jets, Raiders, and Eagles are 4 teams to keep an eye on. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Wow. Thank you for telling me, NFL Update. Low key, though, NFL Update is clutch. But sometimes it's just like, dude, I already knew that. Bro, for real. But honestly, I like the purpose of that, that page, because, I am blocked by some, I guess, like a certain NFL Network analyst. I'm not going to mention his name or why I got blocked. But, yeah, that's a pretty good Twitter page. It's a pretty good place. Is this the time of year where you're a Browns fan when they're off-season soup? No. That's coming up next month. No, that's next month. That's the draft. The draft is our Super Bowl. Everyone knows that. But yeah, next month is our Super Bowl. For real. All right, moving on. Andrew Thomas to the Browns at 10, tackle out of Georgia. Coming in at number 11, I have the Jets selecting Tristan Wirfs, tackle. By the way, Hot Take Sports is a Bungle fan, in case you guys want to know. Just so you know. Yeah. Calls us delusional. Okay. Yeah. Tristan Wirfs, tackle out of Iowa to the Jets. Coming in at number 12, I have the Raiders selecting Jerry Jeudy, wide receiver out of Alabama. I'm going to start speeding this up now because I'm already going on 20 minutes. Coming in at number 13, I have the Indianapolis Colts selecting Jordan Love, quarterback out of Utah State. What's up, Goat James? Coming in at number 14, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers selecting K'Lavon Chaisson, D-end out of LSU. wasn't the one who rubbed Baker. Oh my God. Wow. I'm just gonna, pretend whatever. I'm gonna let the Bungles fan, talk his crap because not very often he can talk crap. Yeah. B Money. Gotta love B Money, man. That dude said the Bengals were gonna be great, this past season, and look what happened. Oh, but it's because of injuries. Yeah. I wonder how they would have done if they would have been healthy. They probably would have won 6 games, maybe more. I'm sure Baker still would have absolutely dragged his nuts all over them. We honestly should have swept him, but my coach, he's not the brightest light bulb. I mean, literally, you're facing the worst run defense in the league, and you barely run Nick Chubb. Both games, too. It's almost like he forgot. Like, this dude walks in the locker room at halftime, and he looks at the stat sheet and goes, we have Nick Chubb? Really? Damn, I forgot about him. Damn. I should run him more. Wow. Oh, well. All right, let's move on. So I have Chason going to the Bucks. I have CeeDee Lamb going to the Broncos at 15. 16, I have Javon Kinlaw going to the Falcons. 17, I have the Dallas Cowboys selecting Xavier McKinney, safety out of Alabama. Number 18, I have the Miami Dolphins selecting Austin Jackson, tackle out of USC. 19, I have the Raiders selecting Kenneth Murray, linebacker out of Oklahoma. At 20, I have the Jaguars selecting A.J. Terrell, corner out of Clemson. 21, I have the Philadelphia Eagles selecting none other than Henry Ruggs III out of Alabama, wide receiver. You put him with Deshaun Jackson, that would be a very dangerous receiving core and another deep threat for Carson Wentz. Next, we got the Buffalo Bills, and I have them selecting Jalen Reagor, wide receiver out of TCU. I have the New England Patriots selecting Patrick Queen, linebacker out of LSU. So that's and then I have Justin Jefferson going to the Saints. So he gets to play in the same place that he won the national championship. Lit. Then I have the Minnesota Vikings selecting Justin Madubuike, the tackle out of Texas A&M at 25. 26, I have the Dolphins selecting Yetur Gross-Matos, the end out of Penn State. 27, I have the Seattle Seahawks selecting Antoine Winfield Jr., safety out of Minnesota. 28, I have the Baltimore Ravens selecting Jonathan Taylor, running back out of Wisconsin. 29, I have the Tennessee Titans selecting Josh Jones, tackle out of Houston. 30, I have the Green Bay Packers selecting Laviska Shenault, wide receiver out of Colorado. 31, I have the San Francisco 49ers selecting Grant Delpit, safety out of LSU. And finally, at 32, I have the Kansas City Chiefs selecting AJ Epinesa, or whatever. I don't know how to say that last name, but that's crazy. Linebacker out of Iowa. All right. It's not like the worst defense in football picked up Baker 3 times, week 17. Yeah. Congratulations. Well, who do I think Tom Brady going to? Ooh, that's tough. Well, I don't know. I honestly have no idea where he's going. I wanted Simmons and Josh Jones in the second. Who do you think? Oh, yeah. Now let's see what else. What's up, Tyler Boers? Bro, be minded. We all know freaking Ghost Skiddo was just doing all kinds of naughty things with Odell Beckham, too. I mean, you saw him in the group chat earlier in the season. This dude had a unhealthy infatuation with Odell Beckham highlights, even more than me. And I'm the Browns fan. Byron Jones could end up getting 18 mil per year with 60 mil guaranteed, according to NFL Update. Well then. But I don't know where Brady's going. All I know is whoever gets him, they're probably gonna love their lives. Although something tells me he probably won't go anywhere. I honestly could just see him staying in New England. But then again, I could see him maybe trying to see what else is out there. And then after that, if he leaves, I'm gonna be sitting here waiting to see what happens with these Patriots fans. Are they gonna stick around? Or are they all gonna disperse? You already know the bandwagoners are gonna leave. The OGs are gonna stay. The ones that stuck around through Drew Bledsoe and all those bad years. Yeah, the pre-Belichick era, they're gonna stick around. But the freaking bandwagoners who only know Super Bowls, the ones that can't name guys like, of course I can't barely name them because not a freaking Patriots fan. But literally, like, if you don't know who like Corey Dillon or Deion Branch is, you're a bandwagoner, bro. You're a bandwagoner. If the only guys you can name from the Patriots are Tom Brady, Gronkowski, let's see who else is out there. Freaking Gilmore, Van Noy. If you don't know if you've never seen Mike Vrabel play in the NFL with the Patriots, if you don't know about him playing there, if you don't know about, I'm trying to think who else. Oh, yeah, how about Ty Law? Ooh, that's a one. I bet you the OGs know who that is. Mm-hmm. Who else is out there that you could identify a Patriots bandwagoner? Honestly, who knows? It'll be really interesting to see where he goes, though. If he leaves, the chaos afterwards is going to be very interesting. But if he stays, I know Patriots fans everywhere are going to breathe a sigh of relief, and they're just going to go, all right, we're going back to the freaking playoffs next year. I can't even do a freaking accent, but yeah. They're just going to be pretty much saying, yep, we're running it back next year. Look out, because Brady's out for revenge. But that's my first mock draft of the offseason for the NFL. You remember me? It's Tyler Bricker. Oh, really? Sick. Freaking watching Blue Jackets and Flames. Oh well, Blue Jackets hanging on right now. Trying not to choke. But in terms of the draft, I'm almost 100% certain I will not be live streaming the draft because I just want to be able to enjoy it, and just do my draft reactions like I always do. But I will be hanging around in live streams, probably Sports Fury's live stream. If they live stream it, I'll be hanging around probably in Bad Dog or Entertainer's live stream. Don't really know who else will be streaming it, but I'll be kind of hanging out in live streams, doing my thing, watching the draft, seeing who messes up. And yeah, so that's pretty much going to wrap it up. And my next mock draft, if I don't do one the week after free agency, which I'm actually thinking about not just doing two of them because these things are smoky, kind of dumb. It's a big waste of time. I don't even think I'm going to do like full first rounders next year. I might just stick to doing Browns mock drafts next year. But yeah, most likely my next one, if not the week after free agency starts, it will be the day of the draft. So that'll be fun. But until then, I don't know what else I got planned. I might have a Browns free agency rumor video coming out tonight. We'll see. See if I can find out about this rumor. I don't know if people are just BSing or if it's actually legit. But yeah, I might have a video out tonight. But if not, I'll have one out probably in the next couple of days talking about some more Browns rumors because they be getting crazy nowadays this time of year. We are officially 2 weeks away from the start of free agency. Is OBJ staying? I hope so. That's a little key kind of. It's getting annoying now. Literally, every week there's something new about Odell getting traded. I swear, though, the media does not want Odell in Cleveland. No. The media, when Odell got traded, I could just see the ESPN executives and stuff like, come on, really? Did he have to go to Cleveland? He couldn't have went to LA or something. Did he really have to go to freaking Cleveland? Of all places, freaking Cleveland? Well, I mean, that's John Dorsey for you. He got very ballsy with that trade. Honestly, I would have been fine with just Jarvis Landry. But hey, we got Odell Beckham. And of course, last year he got hurt. He had a freaking hernia. Freaking sucked. He fought through it, played every game, despite the fact he was battling some, injuries and stuff. I don't know if I think the hernia was like the most major one. He might have been battling like a knee or an ankle at times too. That dude literally did not leave the injury report once at all year long. He was always on the injury report with his groin, which we now know was a hernia. I'm surprised he actually didn't get that taken care of before the season, like Kareem Hunt did. Sure, he would have missed a couple weeks, but he would have been fine. He would have been good to go afterwards. Do you think the Ohio State is going? Yes. Yes, I do. Speaking of which, I am most likely going to be streaming every single Ohio State game next year. We'll see. Not going to jump the gun, but the way it's looking, I will hopefully be streaming every single Ohio State game next year. I expect the team to be even better next year. I know we lost a couple of really good players. Of course, Chase Young being one of them, Jordan Fuller, freaking Jeffrey Okudah, just to name a couple. Malik Harrison. Yeah. But hey, who should we get in free agency? I'll actually have freaking 6 videos on some potential targets for the Browns. I've already done a couple rumor videos talking about, let me see, Jack Conklin, Case Keenum / Chase Daniel, and I might have one coming out about Chris Harris Jr. Yeah, that's who I might be making one on later tonight. I have to see if this rumor is legit or if it's just BS. But I actually heard on the grapevine, on the word on the street is we might be interested in Chris Harris Jr. And I could see it. I could definitely see us going after Chris Harris Jr. because of his familiarity with Joe Woods. Is Myles Garrett going to be back? Yes, he will. He'll be back week 1. He was reinstated a few weeks after the Super Bowl, which actually kind of shocked me. I thought they were going to take a little while to reinstate him, but he filed for reinstatement or whatever, and he met with Roger Goodell in person, along with, I think, some of his other executives, I think in New York. A couple of days later, they reinstated him. I was like, wow, that's fast. So he'll be back week 1. Of course, the schedule will be coming out next month as well. Next month's going to be fun because you get the Browns jersey reveal, you got the schedule reveal, and then playoff games in the NBA, which I might do a couple of those. That's going to be like a stream-heavy month, pretty much. Yeah. So this month's going to be video-heavy. Next month's going to be stream-heavy. Yeah. Then you get May, and it's kind of like awkward. May, June, and July are like those awkward months. Not a lot happening. Of course, in June, you have the NBA playoffs. You have baseball. Ooh, baseball. And that's really all it. I mean, camp and football. We next year, you talking about 2020 season? Because we play the Raiders. I thought we were playing the Broncos, but we wound up playing the Raiders. I don't think we'll play the Broncos again for a couple of years. I was looking forward to seeing the Broncos again, but no, we got the Raiders, and they're coming here. Yeah, we play the Raiders. In fact, before I get out of here, let's take a look at our 2020 teams. Of course, we do not know when we're playing. We just know who we're playing. So this is our schedule. Let's see when the next time we could possibly play I got my. Let's see when the next time we could possibly play the Broncos is. Eagles, Redskins, Cowboys, Jags, Giants, Titans, Jets, and Raiders. 2021, it will be. We'll play them. We'll play the Broncos in 2021 at home. So that's good, And then we got the Bears and Lions, the Packers, Chiefs, of course, AFC West, and then NFC North. That's pretty cool, though. We play the Raiders twice, two years in a row at home. That's cool. But should be a lot of fun these next couple months. Expect a lot of content on this channel. And, we still got Justin Fields. And he's going to have a chip on his shoulder. Broncos have A.J. Bouye. And they're probably going to keep Simmons, too. Harris is gone, though, it sounds like. But that's going to wrap it up for this live stream. I'm going to get back to watching the Blue Jackets, maybe hopefully not choke. And I'll see you guys in my next video or live stream. And who knows, I might have one out tonight. But it's going to wrap it up. I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go Browns. And I'm out.